Yo, 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 yo. Welcome to Life Chronicles with...
The best looking man, the best dressed man.
Your boy Michael.
Sometimes I think I have a little bit of a psychic ability.
Shyeasha and...
Marcus for sure.
Hey!
Today, the topic is 3 reasons why you would or would not pay for the first date. I've been on dates, mostly the feminist style woman.
I am woman, hear me roar, in numbers too big to ignore.
And the feminist style mujer. And we went on this date, and actually we was having a good time. We had fun. One, I wasn't really feeling her, I wasn't, And at the end of the date, she demanded to pay. And she kept saying, like, what's wrong with me paying and all this stuff. And you know what? I said, okay, no big deal. I'm not going to make a big deal about it. If you want to pay, you want to treat me out, great. I don't mind her paying in that instance.
Since you actually didn't care for her.
Let's just be real. If a guy go out on a date with a chick, the happy ending of that date is bedroom fun. Agree? Yep. So if it leads to bedroom fun, I don't care what happens at the beginning of it. Who pays for the date?
Right, but in your mind, in that specific date, you had already given up on her, period. So you didn't care. To me, the reason it should always be a guy paying for the date is the fact is you are trying to get, as you mentioned earlier, you are trying to get in her good graces.
I said that. That's why we should. I agree.
This was the part of the argument that I said, is I feel like women want to pay for it because they don't want a man to hold anything over their head.
Yeah.
I concur.
Yeah. I concur.
It depends on the dynamic. Like I was saying to them, like if I go on a date and the guy is the one who offered to like take me out, I expect for him to pay, but I always have money just in case something happens to where he doesn't.
And you know what, man? I'm like the king of cheap dates. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to like tacos or something like really low key or drinks. Cause at the time when I was single, I was going on a lot of different dates. So I'm not taking you to like, I'm not taking you,
You got places.
Right, yeah. I ain't taking you to London Chop House and spending $200-$300 on no first date. You know what I'm saying? This is tacos. You know what I'm saying? Like we went to a bar, it probably came up to like $30-$40.
I'm going to say this, and I'm just going to I'm going to throw some coals in the fire. I feel like based upon how well she likes you and responds to you, it's the caliber of the date. Okay? Mm-hmm. So, for an example, I had an ex-girlfriend. We went on our first date to the Dollar Show. That relationship lasted 7 years. Mm-hmm. So, it doesn't, to me, matter what the first date is. It depends on how much the person likes you.
Yeah.
So, if you're, on some beta simp stuff,
mm-hmm.
you're probably going to try to take her somewhere you already can't afford as it is.
Yeah.
To try to impress her.
Or you're trying to finesse, yeah.
And then you're going to find out, because, again, guys only do things because it has worked in the past.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So he's probably taking her somewhere hoping that she'll fall for his finesse tactic.
Yeah, he leading with his cash,
Yeah.
Right.
Does not always work.
Right, he trying to finesse, yeah.
And then he takes her to a nice fancy place because he's trying to get access.
Yeah.
But, again, if you want to be true to yourself as a man, it shouldn't matter where you go. If a woman is so shallow to a point to where she says, well, no, I'm too good to go to the Dollar Show, or I'm too good to go to Applebee's, or even Burger King for that matter. If you're too good for that.
Hey, low key though, I'm not taking no girl on first date to no Burger King.
I completely agree. Like,
cause I ain't going to Burger King.
Yeah,
You
no.
ordered the whole left side.
But then again, I took my wife to get some tacos and we went to the park.
I agree with what he's saying is like, but me and Michael always talk about this. So like you said, if she doesn't want to date you based on where you want to take her, then you guys need to be dating different people. Yeah. So that's just what it is.
Simple, keep it simple.
And you don't know how much thought went into what he did. How do you know he could take you? So like, for an example, I think I saw that on, what was that movie with Kevin Hart in it?
Oh, Think Like a Man? Is it Think Like a Man?
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah.
Think Like a Man.
Boy, was that a bunch of crock.
Yeah, but the point was, when he took her to the rooftop,
Yeah.
That was well planned, well thought.
Creative, yeah. I like creative dates.
So
yeah.
my point is, it's not about where you take them. Again, if a girl likes you, you can take her to the moon or you can take her to the park. She likes you, she'll go.
Yeah, yeah.
She doesn't like you, she's gonna turn you down. And in that, as she said, and in that case, you need to drop her. You should not be trying to continue to pursue a girl who has made it her point of view to tell you that where you trying to take her is not.
But see, this is why I like men though to allow a chick to pay for a date, because I don't want men out here blowing so much money that they can't even like. It's guys that go on dates 2, 3, 4 times a week because we know we got Tinder and shit. They going on all of these dates and now they don't even have no money for an emergency fund. They don't got no money to invest in nothing else because they putting so much liquid assets into trying to get some, you know, boom boom. You know what I'm saying on these dates. So if a chick want to pay. Hey, go ahead. You want to be a feminist and equal? Go. I'm right along with you.
That's just being lazy, though.
What's
What?
being lazy?
For the guy. If a guy is paying for 3 dates a week, he's not putting in a work ethic to make himself more valuable. Because the last thing a guy should do is put himself in a position to where he goes in a restaurant and the manager and all the waitresses know him by name. Oh, it's the new one. Oh, who is this?
I mean, I would hope
Hey,
that
I've
he's
been in
taking
that
them to
situation where it was like, oh damn, another one.
Men, do not do that. Take
Yeah.
these girls to different places.
No, I was taking to the same. See, no, I was taking to the same place right around the corner from my house.
Oh my
So that
gosh.
way,
Look.
We'll have a moment of silence.
Right. See, that's why I can't be free to say everything. But that way, it's easy to say, hey, I'm 5 minutes away. Let's go back. Because, like I said,
part of
man,
the
let's
plan.
be real. As a man, the happy ending for a date for you, whether it happened or not, whether we want it to happen, is bedroom fun. So why would I want to meet you far away from my house and do all this extra stuff when it's like, hey, I'm only 5 minutes away. You know? We go back to my house and have a bottle of wine.
That's what I'm trying to say to you is, matter of fact, I'm just going to throw some spice in here. In the song by 50 Cent, P.I.M.P., he, in the second verse, makes it crystal clear that he spends a stack on her to get her interested, to get her attention, and then from that point on, he's not spending anything else. The rule of thumb is, you're trying to get her attention, so how you go about doing it is your choice. But let's be truthful here. Most men are going to date according to the look of the girl.
50 Cent is a multimillionaire, so but I get the concept. You spend a lot of money in the first place to get her in, but that's dumb because whatever you do to get something, you have to do to keep that thing. If you want to keep it, fine. But if you want to,
disagree with
but look, if you want to spend $1,000, it's much cheaper to just pay for box.
I agree, but
Yeah.
I disagree with what you just said. If you whatever you do to start is what you do to keep them, because the whole. I'm about to start giving some secrets away, Mike.
I think it
Oh,
depends on
baby.
how
You
damaged
ready?
the person is and if they got childhood traumas like abandonment
Right,
issues
yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff like
yeah.
that.
You add that in the
it's
cake, then yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
You did whatever to get them hooked, and now they're attached to that thing. And if they're a little bit damaged,
She's kinda
toxic.
answering it for
Yes,
Well,
I
look,
got you.
Well, I look at it like this. I look at it like this. Wait. If you give somebody
already
some
know.
crack, if you give somebody some crack, right, and just take the crack away, you think they're gonna be like, oh well, you don't got no crack no more, but I'ma still stick around? No,
We're not talking about that way.
they came for one thing.
What we're talking about is the. I gotta say.
Say it.
me
Yeah.
say it.
Once you get a girl's mind, you got her. So all you had to do was get in her head. All you had to do was do something to make her think, be on her mind 24/7. And once you got in her head, you got her. You don't have to do the same things you did to get her to keep her because you're in her head.
Okay.
I hate to say it, but
We
it's
know
the
what
truth.
he's
Okay,
talking about. Yeah.
okay.
Think of that.
But you
one-
still have to keep getting in her head to keep her. You just can't say,
don't
I
take
got you in
much.
your head now. Now I stop everything I do. You still have to get in somebody's head. For one, you have to use manipulation tactics. Let's just be real.
That was
That's what-
coming. That
right,
was
you
my
have
next
to, so you
saying.
have,
It's
so yeah, you have to
manipulation.
use manipulation tactics. So if I'm getting in your head, manipulation is not a 1 or 2 times thing. You like pimps don't just
Well,
say,
small
all right, I got you
doses.
now. No, they gotta keep smacking the bitch or whatever it is to keep them in line.
Is Wayne Brady gonna have to choke a bitch?
So it's not like a one-time thing.
Talking
It's a
about
multiple-time
hold on,
thing.
But you're talking about a negative response. Him smacking her was a negative response. Or should I say it was a consequence to her disobedience because of his role in her life.
Okay, he coming through with pimp talk.
Right. When you're talking about getting in a girl's head, you don't have to smack your way into a girl's head. Let's go back to
I'm talking in metaphors.
He spent $1,000 just to get her attention. Remember Django?
Yeah, I love that movie.
Gentlemen, you had my curiosity, but now you have my attention.
All you want to do is get a girl's attention. Once you have her attention, then I'm talking too much.
No, go ahead, man.
Well,
yeah,
the funny thing, some of the stuff that you're saying, I already know. So remember, manipulation is also psychology. So these are things from human nature, the conscious and the subconscious, right?
Correct.
So anything or most of the stuff that you might say, I might know. And if you say something that I don't know, then we gonna talk about it.
For me, it's too much work to play mind games and manipulation. I promote healthy and balance. And I want a chick to like me for me and what I am, and not these. Yes, I have these other little great things that come along with the package, but at the end of the day, I don't want the extra BS.
Like, I love you, but that's bull. Because everybody, and this is male or female, wears a face in the beginning of any type of
You agree, yeah.
You can't say I want somebody to love me for me because you're not going to show them yourself.
Yeah, that's not healthy. That's an attachment wound to show somebody everything about you when you first meet them because you're trying to win that person over for a reason. And when you slowly and gradually introduce them to more parts of you, that's a secure relationship.
When you say I want somebody to love me for me, they don't know you.
Well, if we talking about first dates, yeah, but I'm talking about in the long term, I don't want to keep having I got her with these manipulation tactics. For one, if you think you're going to get a chick from manipulation tactics, she can be got by somebody else that know the same manipulation tactics as you.
I would argue almost every woman can be manipulated.
Yeah, anybody
I would
can
agree.
be. Yeah, anybody. Women, men,
can't-
anybody
Men,
can. Yeah.
I got her by way of manipulation, and somebody else can too. That there would be there would never be a cheating person in the world.
Look, men and women can be manipulated.
I agree.
Women manipulate men manipulate women, just in different ways. Women normally do it by using their bodies. Men normally by using things like money and materialistic things and other stuff. But at the end of the day, if you have to use these manipulation tactics, that creates toxicity, that creates like this environment that I don't want nothing a part of. Because to me, that brings extra drama, extra stress on your life. When men talk about, I need peace, you're not getting peace dealing with somebody that you've been manipulating. Especially when they found out that they've been manipulated, you're going to have a life full of hell. If you're dealing with a chick that can be easily manipulated, you're dealing with a chick that has a lot of trauma. That's going to come on you.
Yeah, but I don't think there's ever a situation where you don't manipulate a woman because we just said it. You're not going to show a woman all your bad habits in the beginning. So you're manipulating right there. You're showing her what you want her to see in order to get her to fall for you. And then once she falls for you, you hope she loves you enough to stick around and deal with your BS. So
I would agree to that. I would agree to that by only one different thing, though. No way you going to walk up to a chick and be like, yo, sometimes I don't leave the toilet seat up. Like, some stuff is annoying and just the normal dynamics in a relationship. These are normal dynamics in a relationship. There's things are called unknowns and known unknowns. Yeah. Some stuff you won't know until 5 years later. Like, damn, this motherfucker do this fucking thing that I just fucking can't stand. You know what I'm saying? Yes. But the next person may not have a problem with it. That's why I think when you actually talking about like love or whatever it is, when you're talking about loving somebody, you're talking about the deeper things about that person and not the little annoying things. But that's just my little 2 pieces on it, whatever.
And then something that I want to add really quick. I feel like what he's saying about the manipulation is pretty much that honeymoon stage of dating, right? That honeymoon phase.
Right, yeah.
We know that, and then it turns into like what is it called? I feel like we've talked about this before.
Can't stand yourself.
Pretty much, yes. We can't stand each other, but it's like the struggle stage or some shit. I don't remember. And then it's like stability and bliss and all these different things. So
right, that's a normal relationship.
That's the normal cycle of dating. So like we agree with you. Like, people have a mask on. That's humans in general. Until you're vulnerability.
Right. You mean to tell me when you went on an interview for your job, you didn't tell them, I'm a hard worker, I don't take days off, I don't do this. Man, knowing damn well that is not the real you. Like, everybody gonna put on their best foot forward when they on an interview. And that's pretty much what a date is, man. You're on an interview. You're journeying through life together. Stuff gonna change in your life where you're not gonna be the same in every situation.
So tell us 3 reasons, Michael, why you would let a woman pay for a date.
Okay, I probably can't think of 3, tell you the truth.
Okay.
But I can definitely think of 1. No, I'm not going to no expensive dates. I'm just not doing that on the first date or 2. I'm not doing that. So if it's a cheap date, man, it's 20, 30, 40 bucks. Why the hell not? It's not affecting me in no way, you know? Especially if it's like, all right, this might just end up being a hookup. You want to pay so bad? All right, so be it. It's not a big thing to me. I don't make it a big deal.
Okay.
Just me personally.
So what's a 1 or 3
Yeah.
reasons as to why you would not let a woman pay for the first date?
Because I know the reason behind it, mentioning that again. She's only wanting to pay because she doesn't want me to hold leverage. She doesn't want to feel like she owes me anything.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
That's one reason.
Yeah.
The second reason I wouldn't want a girl to pay for the date is because if I'm taking out my time, I'm investing my time, I'm also going to invest my money. I like you enough at this point to invest in you as a person. That means, especially something like a dinner date, we're both benefiting. We're both eating. All I'm doing is sharing my space with you, and I'm willing to invest in that shared moment. Third reason I wouldn't want a woman to pay for a date because to me, and this is how I feel, I can't speak for the next man, but I feel like if you struggling or you want to pay for this first date for me, you don't like me, you're trying to get rid of me.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's insightful.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to add my 2 cents and then we're going
Alright.
to end this. So the only reason I would be willing to pay for a date.
Wait. I gotta say something on that.
Say it.
If she don't like you and she pay for the date, that's a win for you. Cause you don't have to waste your money. But
Let me finish.
that's a win, bro. That's a win.
It's a pride thing.
It's
Oh
okay.
no, dude. Pride
That's
and
and ego. He's
downfall.
like,
Yeah,
girl.
yeah.
Okay.
Pay.
Before
Fine.
Michael cut me off.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. So sorry. Sorry, co-host.
So what
sorry.
I'm gonna say is, for me to be willing to pay for a date, it would be more of like, I really, really like this person, but I want to invite him to the date. But if a guy is inviting me to a date, I'm expecting him to pay, but I'm also having my own money on me in case that is not the situation that comes into play. So
Gotcha.
So let's be real here, and I hope I can help you out with this.
let's see.
One of the reasons a guy might
Possibly.
reject a girl that asked him on the date is because, to be honest, to a guy who's especially used to asking girls out, you look desperate and lonely. So
Ooh, yeah.
that's one of the reasons why, again, I would decline, because it'd be like, well, look at you can't find a dude to ask you out. Like, you're a very attractive girl, blah, blah, blah. I would be like dumbfounded if a person came to me and said, oh, let me take you to dinner. I would be like, am I being punked?
Wait, bro, I gotta tell you this, man. That's some type of issue inside yourself. Because when a chick paid for my date, I feel like, I deserve to fucking be taken out. I'm dead serious. Like, I deserve to be taken out.
Dates, though?
We're only talking about first date.
Yeah, first date. I deserve to be taken out on the first date.
I do not want her to pay for me on the first date.
Yeah, I'd be like,
Yeah.
That's
I don't think
crazy.
that I would pay for a first date. I forgot we were only talking about first dates. I don't think that
Yeah.
I've ever asked a guy out on a first
A
date.
brief moment for the queen of the house.
all right, so what do you guys think? YouTube, tell us, what do you guys think? Should you be okay as a man letting a mujer pay for the date, or should you be like my buddy Marcus with the pride and be like, nah, I'm paying for the date, because if not, you don't like me?
Let us know down below and like, share, and subscribe this video. You want to add anything?
Nope, for sure.
Till next time.
Hey, you